The head of the DNC, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, is facing a serious primary challenge for her congressional seat for the first time in her career. And so President Obama came out and endorsed her recently. Well, an interesting thing happened in response to that. Huffington Post explains here. Tim Canova, a progressive law professor taking on Representative Debbie Wasserman Schultz, pulled in more than $500,000 in the first 3 months of 2016, according to his campaign, a massive sum for a political newcomer. Canova raised $557,000, powered by small donations. Nearly 15,300 people donated for an average contribution of $20. Only 6 donors gave the maximum amount allowed under law, meaning he still has a significant pool of people to tap into for future donations. In the 4 days following Obama's endorsement, Canova received nearly $100,000. So, in other words, we have the Democratic base saw the Democratic elites circle the wagons for Debbie Wasserman Schultz, and they said, fuck that, and they went and donated to her opponent. That is delicious. I love this story because people are sick of it. They're done. They're done with the mainstream establishment politicians in Washington. They're done with the sellouts. I mean, we covered the story not that long ago. Debbie Wasserman Schultz sold out to the payday predatory loan industry. This is actually a group the Democrats usually don't sell out to. Like, they'll sell out to the big banks and the firms on Wall Street. They usually don't go to the over-the-top sleazy outlets that wear it on their sleeve and you know they're sleazy. The whole business model, by definition, is sleazy. Debbie Wasserman Schultz took money from them, and now she's trying to defang regulation that was supposed to go into effect against them. So they're trying to hide this shit, that, you know, how corrupt they are and how in favor of the establishment they are and how pro-corporate they are. And the Democratic base is waking up. There's this surge of Bernie Sanders made up over a 50-point gap between him and Hillary. You think that there's not, you know, this awakening happening among the Democratic base? Of course there is. The numbers show it. And also, I mean, not to toot our own horn here, but you think new media doesn't have something to do with this. Of course it does. Because now it's not just, hey, you got to turn on your local news or you got to turn on watered-down, shitty, neutral CNN to get all your information, and then you get a picture of the world that's nowhere near accurate. No, now you have different outlets online. Print outlets do a fantastic job. And people are getting informed, and when you get informed, you learn very quickly, oh, the Republicans are definitely our enemy. No question about that. They're fucking lunatics and they're corporate sellouts. The Democrats might be sane human beings, but they're subject to the incentive structure in the system, so they have sold out to varying degrees, and that's not good either. So when presented with the opportunity to perhaps vote for somebody like Bernie Sanders, or vote for somebody like the progressive challenger, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, Tim Canova, people go, yeah, I'm going to take that opportunity. And even when President Obama, whose approval rating is pretty high right now, when you compare it historically to other presidents at this time frame, even when he does it, the Democratic base is like, piss off, not interested. And remember, Obama also kind of endorsed Hillary Clinton recently. So, you know, he's clearly on team pro-corporate, pro-establishment Democrat, and people are sick of it, even when it's him. And we can all admit he's done some good things, he's done many bad things, but he's been decent, better than any Republican. But that can be true, and it also can be true that they're not pushing for real fundamental change to try to make America like a social democracy. So Debbie Wasserman Schultz, I hope you lose. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya, and the Bernie Sanders revolution continues, and we're going to try to get real progressives in power.